I think we got everything set up. This is gonna be a little heavy. We're gonna have to see if it behaves or not. There's a test today. Yukio, hello, hello. Alphalan, hello. Alphalan. Alphalan, right? And Daisuke, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. BNT, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? It's nice to see you all. And hello, Be Here One. Am I a fox or a wolf? I'm like you, Yukio. I am a kitsune. Hello, hello, Be Here One. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Watching while eating? Well, we're happy to have ya. Ninja, hello! Welcome in! You found me through the character search. I'm very curious about that. And welcome to Iriam. Hello, I see that you're also new to Iriam, so I hope you're enjoying Iriam so far. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Are you having a good... What day is today? Is it Monday? It's Monday today. Hello, Aurelia! Hello, hello! Been MIA with family and showing time alone, been trying to log in. No worries, Daisuke, we're happy to have you. Yes, indeed, doing well. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's a new start to the week, but it's also super close to New Year's. Are you guys excited about New Year? I'm personally really excited about New Year's. We're trying something a little bit different today. I am seeing how well my stream software is behaving, and we're going to try recording the stream in case we have any good discussions, any clips, because it'll be the best quality if I can do it natively through Iriam. But I'm also sort of stress testing everything today, so it'll be interesting. I'm pushing everything to its limit, because when I've been on Twitch and YouTube lately, sometimes the stream has fully crashed. So I'm trying to see if I can experiment with things. Your mom will go see the doctor tomorrow? Not getting better nor worse per se, but we bought Pocari Sweat drink for her. Well, that was nice of you. I hope the best for her tomorrow. I'm trying to start a stream myself. How long did it take for you to get the interview? How long did it take for me to get the interview? You mean like after submitting the application to Iriam? Not long. The Iriam team is really on top of things. I would say that, I believe they say that you hear within a month after submitting an application. Lillian, thank you so much for the star. I really appreciate it. Fingers crossed, hope like it's not like debut. I'm hoping that we never have something like debut again. That was not okay. That was bad. Emma, hello. Emma, you were on reality? Hello, Talon. Hello. And hello, Vessa! Wow, lots of people today. And Lilypop, hey! Did I get a request for my avatar? Actually, I am a self-incarnated kitsune, meaning that this is all me. I am my own model artist and rigger. This is all my work. I'm too picky, I'm too particular. I have to look like myself. I feel like I feel like Soray's Fauna when she was confusing the Draff and Kieran thing. She's like, they told me I had to be a Draff, but I'm a Kieran. Just came to say hi, good luck with the stream. Thank you very much, Talon, I appreciate that. Lilypop, we have discussed this. We've discussed this on many streams before. I'm a fox. I am basically half dog, half cat. Can I hire you to make mine if I get to stream? Unfortunately, my commissions are really booked right now. Fine Fox, hello! It's so nice to see you! Welcome in. Tempted to become a streamer here, but I'm a busy guy. Yeah, it is, it can be a lot, for sure. Same as my Fox reality? Nice. Fauna's graduating soon next weekend or first weekend of the new year. I know, right? But I'm really wishing all the best for her. A mouse, ha! You're funny. Yeah, I unfortunately, I really want to take commissions, at some point for models, but I know myself, I'm brand new to this. This is like, I do PNG tubers. Ninja, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you. Imagine if I was an albino wolf all this time. I'm definitely not an albino wolf. Thank you so much, Aurelia. I appreciate it. I really do want to start taking commissions for models in the future, but I know my limits, I know that I'm not there yet, and I want to have a few more examples before I do that. Socks, hello! And Surrounded, hey! My skin is pale. It depends on what screen you're looking at, honestly. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your day, Talon. I appreciate you stopping in. Bye-bye. Yeah, I do really want to get back into doing, model work at some point, I think. I really love doing mascots. I do a lot of mascot design. I do a lot of character design. And I really, really want to get to the point where I'm doing more in the VTubing space. Just got coffee, about to go back home, make some ribs in the crock pot. That sounds nice. That sounds really nice, honestly. Your character's custom made and inputs so much detail from D&D. D&D seems like a really great way to get inspiration for unique directions in design. I did the missions on Iriam, but there's no new missions on Reality. I have a really detailed character I need someone to make. Yukio, I really wish I could take it on because, you know, I'm super biased with, you know, Kitsune designs. I don't think I know anybody who's open at the moment, sadly. Your mascots are cute. I was pleasantly surprised to find you on here from YouTube. Oh, that's where you came from. Okay, nice socks. I'm always asking people, I'm always asking everybody, especially on Iriam, like, you know, how did you find me? Did you find me through YouTube or through Twitter or on Iriam directly? It's always interesting for me to see. I want to record and add extra things in the Star Rail video I made, but I have a sore throat again. Oof. Yeah, I understand. That can be a little tricky. You can always say, like, you know, hey, you know, editing B-Hero in here, just want to add blah blah blah. I'm not sure what Ayana's status is either. I have a detailed background generator that also makes example artwork. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm personally not the biggest fan with generators. I don't think they're really going to quite give you that same personal touch that you're looking for, but I'm not gonna get into that. I spend too much time discussing my feelings on generators. It says I'm the only streamer right now. Am I the only one online? Sometimes this is kind of like my time slot in a way. So, not everyone uses this time slot. Vine Fox, thank you for the 2000th star. Thank you, thank you. Just me? Well, welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that I can provide some entertainment for you all on Iriam. I'm happy to do so. I'm fine with that. Hey, you know, I try to not normally take busy times, so it all works out. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But I hope everyone is doing well today. One thing that I wanted to discuss that I thought would be really interesting is, you know, it's getting to be the new year. Everyone is sort of thinking about what they might want to do in content creation, how they might want to evolve in content creation, and, words. Yes, it is. I see you on YouTube. Hello, hello. One thing I wanted to discuss is, oh my gosh, losing my train of thought. Content creation innovation. It's the new year. Some people are thinking of getting into content creation. Some people have never streamed before. Some people have been watching streamers for a long time. Hello, hello, Nicole. Welcome in, welcome in. And welcome to Iriam. I see that you are new to Iriam, so we are happy to have you. Think, brain, think. It's hard when you're live, right? And the chat's going. But I wanted to talk about innovation. And hello, Cherry Cub. Alphalen, thank you so much for the glow sticks. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Innovation. Streamer innovation. Content creator innovation. I'm curious what you guys think are the most innovative content creators you've ever seen, right? Like, Iriam, for instance, is something pretty new. We're exploring a form of content and streaming that is sort of new, and it allows people to try to think outside of the box and be creative with how they want to approach streaming. But then there's things where everything is entirely focused on the visuals. Everything is, like, really heavily coded or can do crazy things, crazy redeems and alerts. And then sometimes people aren't streaming at all, and they just have insanely innovative ideas for long-form videos or short-form. So, I'm curious, with all that being said, as we get into the new year and everyone's sort of thinking about, you know, if they want to get into content creation, if they want to join Iriam, or how to stand out as a creator, what are some of the most innovative creators that you have personally seen? What are some people who really, really step outside the box? This can be a VTuber, or it can be an IRL content creator. But I'm always really curious about that, what you guys think in terms of, you know, who do you think is really, really doing something that needs attention? Mint? Mint's a good choice, yeah. Both a joke and serious thing, but IRL content, like actually showing your flesh model, VTubers like Bao, Onigiri, and Contail and Cinder. That's true, honestly. Like, there is a level of innovation for VTubers to sort of bridge that gap, right? But doing it in crazy ways. I think Onigiri is a really, really great example of that. There's a VTuber that did theme music voiceovers? Theme music voiceover? Theme music voiceover? How does that work? Is my connection slow? I don't think so, but let me know if you think it is. It's appearing okay on my end, but is it a little bit laggy? Bob the Builder. Gundy Drake. Another founding streamer. Yeah. I like seeing creating handcam streams, like gloves that match the model. I definitely understand that. You know, it's funny that you say that. Zero, hello, welcome in. Looks smooth on my end? Alright, I'm glad to hear that. I'm always worried about that kind of thing. The main song for Overlord? Oh, that's really cool, wait, what was I? Yeah, handcam streams are really interesting. That's actually something that I've sort of toyed around with the idea of in my head. I don't know, I would probably, maybe with gloves, but I actually do a lot of craft-related things, so it doesn't really work as well on Iriam, but I've been curious about that kind of thing. Cinder's been doing a lot of collabs lately. Ooh. Cinder's really cool in terms of, like, convention appearances. I really admire her, her design during those. I have a lot of respect for Takahata and his attempts to turn VTubing into loosely scripted improv television. Yeah. I need to check out some of those streams. They seem really, really unique. I'd say even Iron Mouse is so innovative. She did a 3D concert despite her health condition. That's true. Yeah, Iron Mouse is a huge, really great example, right? Because, like, bringing in, Kai Cenat into the VTubing world, like, that takes a special kind of dedicated person to really want to bridge those two, types of content creation. I think that is, really, really important for sure. I like really creative settings or themes for ASMR. Ooh. Yeah, I think that people who really play around with, like, creating that immersive experience, there's a lot of talent involved in that. Iron Mouse started like a wildfire when she started. True, yeah. I mean, great for her, right? She started during the VTuber boom. She kept going despite all the naysayers, and now she's very, very inspiring to so many people, and I think that that's really, really important. John Awakens says Miss Lala VT? Yeah, absolutely, like the model type, the design, the sort of, what does she have? She kind of has like, that, 70s waitress look? Yeah, I would say so. I would say that design visually, there's definitely a lot of innovation going on. Obi Katy Cat does good work in music, yeah. I think was I showing that to somebody earlier? I can't remember now. Socks, thank you so much for the 6,000 star. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wait, we're already at 6,000? Dang. You guys are really fast. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really great to see, like, how we can push the innovation of VTubing, of content creation, of streaming. I want to see more things like that, I guess. I really love seeing people who are doing more than your typical, like game streams, right? I mean, game streams are fine, but there's also different ways to go about it. More interactivity, or the way you engage, right? No one else to give stars to. Fair enough. I was watching, like, I was watching Mori Calliope the other day, and I think she was playing some sort of horror game, but I really loved seeing how she engaged with her community with the game at the same time, sort of, like, narrating through everything and, talking as if she was actually there. I think that that is really, really fun. I actually want to do more things like that. But just sort of the way that you can twist things, right? That you can do things to stand out from the crowd. Some even just the chill or talk streams are good to just relax. That's true, yeah. Obi has a really wild model design. She deliberately commissioned her live 2D model to look 3D, and vice versa for the 3D model. The result is very visually distinct. That's super cool. I'm gonna have to look up her model design again. I can't quite remember off the top of my head what it looks like. Actually, here, let me look it up real quick. Because it sounds familiar, I'm just not... So you said that the live 2D looks 3D, and the 3D looks live 2D. Let me see here. Oh, I can actually see what you mean. Yeah, there is kind of a 3D feeling with the rendering, especially with the hair. It's something you really notice when it's in motion, I bet. That sounds like it's probably really high-end rigging. And then I can't really see what the 3D side looks like. Oh no, now I can. There's a picture of it, but it's sort of in a backlit area. But, okay, so the 3D is cel-shaded, and then the 2D is soft-shaded. That's really cool. That's a really cool idea. I never would have linked WH40K in VTubers a few years ago. What do you mean by that? Samatsuki, hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! Nice to see you, nice to see you! How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. We are currently talking about, like, the most innovative content creators. Like, ones who really, really push the envelope. Are there any that you can think of that are really inspiring to you? I think it's one of those things where it's like, you can really stand out if you have, like, a thing, but it's really hard to figure out how to go about it or what it is. Warhammer 40k? Bricky Matara connection. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know what Matara is doing with 40k, but there is a surprising amount of VTubers I've actually seen in the 40k community. Like, a lot more than I would have expected, to be honest. Lots of Hololivers are also getting into it. That's hilarious. I don't know anything about 40k other than I admire figure painting. I really love figure painting. I really love getting like into the fine details with miniatures. So I don't know much about 40k, but I admire the artistry of it for sure. I can definitely see some of the Hololive people getting into it. The creative mini paints are so cool. Yeah, for sure. That was the other thing when I was like, oh, you know, I'm thinking of like maybe doing hand cam streams some days. Like, I love miniatures. I love sculpting. I love like paint clay type stuff, and I haven't done that in like maybe half a decade almost. At least 6-ish? I don't know. I used to do it a lot professionally, actually. I had a job where I got to do, figure painting, and I really miss it, to be honest. There's something very relaxing about it. Figures are nice. Cannot recommend the game or the company. Okay, I mean, that's fair. I don't know anything about, any of the controversy they might have had, but I really just like the artistry of figure painting, even if it's not something that I would normally do. Like, I don't know anything about, Gundam model kits, but I love watching the videos of how intricate people get with them. Or just, figure painting work in general, especially the Japanese ones. There's a YouTube channel that I follow, Tsukima Sanyo, I think? And they have those garage kits of various anime characters. I know they did one of Gargura, and it's really awesome and fascinating to hear the, not to hear, sorry, I'm reading B&T's comment, to see the amount of detail that they can get on those. You're listening to me and echo YouTube, Twitch, and Iriam at the same time? Why are you doing that? I'll be sure to inflict the full diatribe on you one day if we have a few hours to spare. Oh dear. That sounds like a lot. Vine Fox, 9,000th star, my goodness. My goodness gracious, this is crazy. And we haven't even been streaming that long. More notoriety. Another VTuber is Grimmy, who does random voices and other randomness. I've heard of Grimmy. Why not? Oh my gosh. I'm being bombarded by BNT right now. Every Iriam stream we have over 9,000. It really is crazy, right? Yeah, no, I don't know too much about Grimmy's work, but I know that, I know Vess is a big fan. I know Grimmy was having trouble recently with, like, merchandise, like, merch manufacturers. I'm hoping that it gets sorted out. T might have something. You guys are funny. You're jumping around here. It's like a bunch of stargazers hovering above my head while I'm streaming. You guys are funny. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think it's really cool to just sort of push what content creation allows, if that makes sense. One thing that I'm really inspired by, just running in circles. One thing that I'm really inspired by is, like, do you guys know shindigs? Have you seen the VTuber shindigs? They do a lot with, I believe it's Mix It Up, and they have so many creative ideas that, like, every single stream has some new innovation. They did a stream recently where they had their chat caroling, and then the carolers went to other streamers, and then the streamers had to judge if the carolers did well or not. It was really cute and really, really clever. Lillian, thank you for the 10,000 star, my goodness! Yeah, it was really fun. If you check out Shindigs, then, I think he has, like, clips of all the little innovative things that he does on streams, on Twitter. He makes clips of all the ideas, which are really cool. Candy Drake, hello! We were just talking about, innovative streamers, and, somebody name dropped you. Hello, welcome in. I don't mean to, like, embarrass you off the bat, but I thought that was really cool. Oh my gosh, okay, so if we're at 10K, we're gonna have to pick, like, probably final person, if I had to be honest here. Busy afternoon ahead. Hope you have a good stream, Starlight. Thank you so much, Lillian, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. How so? I'm not sure. They didn't give any examples. But I thought that was really nice of them still. We were just talking about, like, things that we think are really interesting ways to stand out. So, like, either subject matter that people bring up, or, I was just mentioning Shindigs, which is more on the coding side. We were also talking about things like visuals, difference in models. So somebody had mentioned, Cat and Miss Lala. So things like visually interesting designs, things like coding that help you stand out, things like the direction you take things in. I do not code, I wish I did. I was mentioning Shindigs, if you've seen them on Twitter. They do things like really interesting ways of interacting with chat, and they did this one thing where they were doing, they had their chat go caroling into other people's streams, and then the streamers had to judge if the carolers did well. I don't code, but I think I would like to learn enough just to be able to do stream innovation, because I think that is something that could be really, really fun. It could even just be attitude sometimes that does well. That's true, yeah. I think that's sort of the most gray area of the whole thing, right? I don't really know how, like, the attitude and personality side stand out, but I do get what you're saying. Like, I was mentioning, watching Mori Calliope playing video games and sort of how she interacted during the whole thing. Pumpkin Potion is definitely an innovative VTuber when it comes to visuals. Oh, yeah, true. For those of you who don't know, Pumpkin Potion is an entirely black and white VTuber whose entire setup is black and white, and she kind of makes everything look like Betty Boop in a way, like old cartoon. It's actually really cool. They have some insane ideas. Yeah, for sure. Virtue, hello. Welcome in. I'm sorry. I did a double take on your name because I saw Virtue and then the sword emoji, and I thought it said Vertux, and I was about to really freak out for a second. And I was like, what's going on? Hello, Virtue. There's also another VTuber that has 1920s aesthetics, so good. Yeah, it's really hard to pull off, so more power to them if they can get it. What just happened? No, we're good. I was confused for a second because Virtue has emojis in their name, and the crossed swords emoji I read as an X, and then I thought that they were somebody else. I thought that they were a company that I had worked with that I was, unfortunately, didn't have the best experience with. No, Virtue, it's not your fault at all. Don't worry about it. I just misread it. And I just did, like, a really quick, like, oh, wait, what? You're good. Welcome in. Jordan, hello. And Vicari, hello. Welcome in, you two. I hope everything's going well today. I hope you are all having a lovely Monday so far. It's almost New Year. Are you guys excited about the new year? I'm getting excited about the new year. Popping in real quick to say hi? Well, I appreciate you taking the time to pop in. That really means a lot. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm a little stressed with work, but whenever I come onto stream here, I can sort of push that aside for a bit. I can kind of forget about it, and I can focus on talking to you guys, and then sort of like get back to the grind, so to speak. New Year should be nice. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. Did I have breakfast yet? I did, yes. I did. Thank you for asking. What were we talking about? We were mentioning Pumpkin Potion earlier. I'm trying to think of any other really standout designs. Oh! There's, I don't think they've debuted the design yet, so I can't tell. I don't remember their name. Oh, this is gonna bother me now. There's one VTuber who I'm excited to see what they do. They are planning to have an entire model in claymation stop motion, like Aardman style, Wallace and Gromit looking, which is really interesting because Aardman just collaborated with Pokemon, and Pokemon is going to have some sort of Aardman claymation work. I want to say 2026, I think it said. I can't quite remember now, but I think that is so cool, and I don't know, maybe it's gonna be the year of claymation. I can't wait to live reality New Year at 12 a.m. Good for you. I personally could not do a 12 a.m. stream, but I'm hoping to get to that point someday, because I think it would be really fun. I just, I do afternoon streams. I've never done a night stream, so I would have to start, like, doing night streams. But that's really cool. I hope that it's a lot of fun there. Yeah, no, it is really cool. It's really interesting to see, I mean, just how crazy you can push things, right? Claymation, I can't even imagine. It's probably gonna be, I would imagine, 3D? So it would have to be... My guess is stop motion photos all separated out? No, it would have to be... It couldn't be 3D, it would have to be 2D. How is this going to work? Is it gonna... Maybe it's like 3D with a delay? I'm curious to see how they do this. 12 a.m. is for gaming, not streaming. Well, I guess it depends on what you're streaming, right? If you're streaming games, like, does that count? I've done them with Minecraft, and it gets hectic at 3 a.m. The crackers, Crummy, we forgot the crackers. I need to watch Wallace and Gromit movies again. Those are fun. Those are really fun. I like seeing really really artisan work, right? Like Leica Studios and that kind of thing. I love that. I have I've made art dolls before that kind of uses the same techniques that they do in Leica, not nearly to the same degree, because oh my gosh, the amount of detail in a lot of those puppets are scary insane, like very, very intensely insane. I think, I want to say with Kubo, they had like the monkey character, right? And the way that they did the monkey's fur, every piece of fur is wired so that it can individually be animated, like if the wind is blowing on it or something, and I can't imagine that because there's like thousands of little hairs of fur on this character, and it's done, I want to say it has to be done in like a clay or a felt or something flexible like a plastic. Shaimiku, hello, welcome in, how are you doing today? Did I know there's a new Wallace and Gromit movie on Netflix? I did not, but that also doesn't surprise me too much. Shaimiku, we are talking about content creation innovation. Hello. But yeah, the amount of detail is insane. The only thing that I can figure out with that is like, just enough to move the limbs, right? Not individual fur. Better than when I woke up. I'm glad to hear that. Hermes, hello, welcome in, and welcome to Iriam. It's nice to see you, nice to meet you. Oh, I need to learn to do this more often. For anybody who's watching right now, if you want to get notified next time we are live here on Iriam, don't forget to follow if you would like to. I'd love to see you more regularly if that is something you're interested in. So definitely consider following if you haven't yet. I also, there's also like a little bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I go live. But yeah, we would, I'd love to see you in here more. I'm so bad at callouts. This is why I have a mod who usually does, like, you know, the exclamation Discord command, but it doesn't work here. So I have to make sure to remind people if they want to follow next time I'm live. I'm just Thank you for following, Shaimiku. I appreciate it. Thank you. And you guys are going crazy with the stars today. My goodness. They need to add mods for Iriam. Yeah, honestly, that would be so helpful. Can't do mod stuff here, all up to you. I know, I'm trying. I need to have, like, a giant board in front of me where it's like, you know, remind people of the bare basics. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I feel dumb. I'm realizing now that I didn't, that I went live without using the New Year's backgrounds. That just occurred to me. I'm like, wait, I feel something's wrong. I didn't use the New Year's backgrounds. Yeah. Shumatsu, hello, welcome in. I'm playing Zepeto. Plan B, push all the buttons. Oh my gosh. Do I have water? I do have water, yes. Thank you for asking. B&T, you don't have to criticize me in multiple places. Come on now. Add some bots from Discord would be a great addition for Iriam. It would be really nice to have the ability to, like, quickly shout things out. Another scuff by the Scuff Queen of Iriam. I am trying my best. Can I not change the background once I go live? I don't believe I can, no, unfortunately. Ugh. Virtue, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Shumatsu, hello. How's everything going today? Reality added mods? Really? Oh, that's cool. I'm really hoping that it is something that they do eventually, right? We're still kind of like almost in a beta test type situation. So I know that, you know, we're making improvements as we go. Try your best in competing, Amelie. No. I'm hoping that I don't get good enough to compete with Amelie. That would be a bit much. The scuff makes the stream. No, that would be a lot. That would be kind of scary, right? If I was if I was being scuffed enough to compete with Amelie. That would be a lot. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, hello. And hello everybody who is trying to sneak over on the other sides there. I see you. I see you. Amelie is the ultimate queen of scuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've earned the title on Iriam. You'll need tech support. I basically, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, Vesa can be Star's tech support. So, be heroine. Vesa is basically my Sayu. I mean that in the nicest way. Oh my goodness. My goodness. What are my New Year's resolutions? Ooh, that's a really good question, actually. We are everywhere. You are everywhere, and I can see you, and you can't hide from me. I can see you. Everywhere. Yes, you basically Sayu roll. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, all right. I'll try to shout that out too. If you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, I'm also on Twitch and YouTube. I'm just hearing you in the background. Sorry if I don't reply fast enough. No worries, Shy Miku. All good, all good. Fitting role for you. Oh my gosh. My New Year's resolution, it's actually interesting that you ask, because I kind of have three main ones. One is, and I'm going to forget them immediately, right, and trying to talk about them now, I'm gonna forget them immediately, right? That's just the way it's gonna go. I know one of them is that I want to, wait, I'm gonna try to remember them, but Okay, one is I want to start making shorts and clips. I haven't done that. That's actually one of the reasons that I'm testing if I can record a full stream. I don't know how well it's gonna work. We're gonna have to see. It's a total test, experimentation, blah, blah, blah. So I want to try making more clips. I want to try to get at least one clip a week. I think that's like a decent start to trying things for the first time. But I need to like figure out how to set up a template to do that, so that like subtitle templates. The only thing that's really stopping me right now is figuring out subtitles, I'm not gonna lie. So once I have a subtitle template, I think I can do that quickly. So one clip a week when I get that started. I want to go back to doing a bit more with like art classes. I feel like I really want to go back to doing fundamentals. I'm a professional artist. I'm an artist by trade. I'm a freelance commission artist, but I feel like I really want to get better with rendering. So I think that I really want to try improving my rendering, my color theory. That's one of my main goals. Being able to do more like big illustrations, right? I think that'd be really fun. And then I'm going to forget the third one. Trying to remember here. Okay, the shorts, the academics, and I don't remember. What was that? I've written down, I've said it before. I had three. I had the art, the shorts. Oh! I wanted to figure out like sort of my branding thing, my thing that sort of sticks, that I the reason that we're talking about innovative streamers, right? I want to try to figure out like what my version of that is, where my innovation comes through, and figuring that out is one of my New Year's resolutions. Celtic Alchemist, hello, welcome in, nice to see you. Also, I really like your name. I love Celtic music, I love alchemy. I am definitely a big fan of your name. Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I want to figure out, like, what my innovation is, and I don't know what it is because there's so many different things that it could be, there's so many different directions, and it's really hard to sort of nail down one. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Someone gave me a sub on your Twitch. Yeah, we had some gifted subs thanks to Divine Fox, and then, and then there was apparently some sort of crazy promotion where Valorant matched it? I still don't quite know how that worked. That was kind of crazy. Huge thank you to Divine Fox again, but I don't remember, or not don't remember, I don't understand how the Valorant thing worked. So that was probably why. My gosh, crazy weird stuff. Yeah, so the innovation thing, right? Like, I can't code, but I'd like to learn enough to code just to be able to, like, add some cool things to stream. Just glad it was a good roll. Yeah, no kidding. Oh my gosh. If someone gives 5 gifts, Valorant throws in a random amount. I've never heard of that before. I've never seen any game company do that, but it's really cool. It's a really cool promotion. I know nothing about Valorant, but maybe it'll get me to look into Valorant. Not that that's a game that I would probably be able to play. I don't think I'm that much like Amelie. But, I'm still very, very grateful, so. Yeah. What was I saying? Innovation. I think it would be cool to learn, like, some sort of, like, coding thing, or, you know, just doing things to stand out, blah, blah, blah. But another thing that I'm sort of thinking lately, that I'm sort of, I don't know, I've been playing around with this idea, you see. So for those of you who know me from Iriam and don't know me from anywhere else, I'm primarily an art streamer, right? That's sort of what I've been doing on Twitch and YouTube, is mainly art streams, and I'm trying to sort of branch out, right? Just chatting on Iriam or trying to play games on Twitch and YouTube at some point, but I mainly did art. If you play Valorant, I'm residing as your mod. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I can at least be appreciative of them, okay? Like I said, I don't think I can be that much of Amelie. Oh, yeah. But, what was I saying? So, I'm mainly known as doing, like, art streaming stuff, and I actually started out by wanting to do streaming so that I could advertise, like, surface pattern design, which, for those of you who don't know, are things like, wallpaper, greeting cards, activity books, stuff like that, stuff you see in a stationery store. I used to do a lot more of that, and I thought that it would be really cool to try doing that on stream and sort of brand myself as, like, you know, the fox who makes your stickers, or something like that. And back then, I actually was in my anthro form. So I was not presenting as myself with this more humanoid look, I was actually in, like, full anthro look. Just throwing that out there so that the fox designing stickers for you makes more sense. I was trying to do, like, a Beatrix Potter type deal, right? So I originally started doing that, and then I wanted to... Eagle, hello! Welcome in! Thank you so much for following, and welcome to Iriam! I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm currently sort of talking about, like, where I started with streaming, actually, so welcome in. But basically, I started streaming to do, like, surface powdered stuff, and then I really wanted to... I wanted to learn, like, more about, streaming, and, like, webcams or something, and then I came across VTubing, and I was like, oh, this is an easier way for me to sort of, like, present myself to people. You know, making the magic of streaming with this fox form work. So I started joining a bunch of communities about that, and then I saw that everything was more in, like, less Beatrix Potter, more anime style. And I kind of had to go back to my roots of, when I used to draw more anime. And I got really, really into that, and I was like, wait, this is actually what I want to do. Like, this is legitimately what I want to do. You know, throw away all the surface pattern stuff. I don't want to do that. I want to be an anime artist. I want to be a VTuber artist. I want to fully involve myself in this world, right? You know, 0 to 100. I want to do anime art, and I want to draw VTubers, and I want that to be my legacy. And then recently... I'm like, okay, you know what? There's a lot of anime artists, who are also streamers, and they pretty much are all doing, like, a lot of the same thing. And it's kind of hard to stand out, right? It's very crowded niche. It's a very what's the word? Saturated. It's a very saturated niche, right? Lots of nerdy artists are doing anime art, and a lot of people who had no interest in VTubers before, or even don't VTube at all, a lot of them make art for VTubers. And I'm like, okay, a lot of this is getting kind of repetitive. So I sort of went through a bit of a rebrand the past year or so. I've been like on a big hiatus. I'm coming back, and I'm like, you know what? I really want to still find like my thing, my community. And I'd previously been I've been previously, like, I've mentioned this before, right? But you know, chat viewers here. My community is called Stargazers, and Stargazers are basically these little carbuncle-like bunnies. And I had been thinking, like, okay, you know what? Surface pattern design generally has to do with, like, you know, artist alley, merchandise, cute animals, bunnies, kitties, froggies, etc., etc. And then I was like, but Stargazers are bunnies. Stargazers are, like, a more unique type of bunny from Hallucinari. They're a little bit more, they stand out a bit more, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. And this is, like, something I'm just figuring out in the past few weeks, right? I'm like, maybe I want to try to get back into a bunch of the merch type stuff, but with Stargazers as the main focus. So, like, my main work is still in commissions, right? I still love doing work for VTubers, and I don't see myself stopping that anytime soon. I really, really love the VTuber community for art. But on the side, in terms of, like, you know, passive stuff, I'm like, I kind of want to go back to doing, like, cute merch type stuff, like the whole buttons and stickers and things like that. But everyone just does, like, you know, generic cute bunny. And then I'm like, but what if I did it with Stargazers? What if I involved Stargazers, you guys, in, like, all of the designs? What if all of the merch and concepts and ideas that I had featured Stargazers, right? So with Stargazers, everyone can sort of have their own completely unique design that is unique to themselves, and then there's also more generic Stargazers who sort of symbolize tropes and motifs and ideals. So those would be the ones that I'm thinking could be on designs and things, and then involving the community with your individual unique forms as Stargazers that sort of help you on your creative journey or whatever other kind of goals you have in life, right? Rubea's a carbuncle, confirmed Stargazer. I would never force Rubea into the role, but I do love her design. I think she's an adorable carbuncle. Stargazers are sort of like, they're basically carbuncles with a rabbit-like look. I think Rubea is more fox-looking, and they all have little tassels under their ears, and those can sort of be used to signify their main symbols, what they're mainly about. Tony, hello, welcome in, and welcome to Iriam. If you guys are new to Iriam, like, if you guys just stopped into Iriam today, I'm really curious how you found Iriam. I'd really love to know. I always love hearing how people find me or find the app itself. Mystery Dungeon streams in the future? Maybe. That's kind of like a large, that's kind of an intensive playthrough, but I'm reading that as we have Mystery Dungeon playing in the background now. I love Mystery Dungeon music so much. Getting weird is my go-to for standing out. Truly strange and bewildering. That's the goal. Nice blank. What is a carbuncle again? So if you look it up, please, 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 either write Final Fantasy or animal or creature in your search, please. It is unfortunately also sharing a name with a medical condition. So please, please write Final Fantasy or animal or creature if you search it. But basically, it is a mythological creature that has some form of gemstone on its forehead, and is usually in the form of, like, a fox or a rabbit or a cat, But in this case, Stargazer carbuncles all have more like a rabbit-like look. And they can vary, right? Sometimes their ears are a little bit smaller and more rounded, so they might look more like a cat or a bear. But they all have, like, little bunny noses. They all have some sort of, like, their tails can vary. Their tails can look like other animals. But they all have very soft paws, bunny-like heads. And if you check my banner at some point on Iriam, you'll actually see one of them, and her name is Prism, and she's actually sort of the stargazer who sticks by me the most. Instagram, I found it. Instagram, first day on here, and you're the first stream recommended. That's really cool. I didn't know that that we were on Instagram. Was it like through an advertisement? I'm very curious about that. So you guys both said Instagram. That's interesting because part of the whole idea of like, oh, I want to get back to merchandise. I want to get back to like stickers and notebooks and designs and all those things is like is because I went on Instagram for the first time in months and months. I saw it in the App Store. It was on an ad that came up on Instagram. Interesting. Proper advertising. I saw an ad when I updated Reality. Oh, that makes sense. Probably like, hey, you know, if you're usually on Reality, then this is similar. I can understand that. But yeah, the blah, 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 blah. I was on Instagram for the first time in a long time, and most of my Instagram in the past had been looking up things like people who do artist alleys, people who make merch. So of course that's what Instagram remembered, and it's what they kept showing me. And because I haven't been on there in like years. And I was looking at it like, oh, I still kind of want to do this. I don't think I'm ever going to be at the point where I could be doing artist alleys. Maybe in the future, just probably not anytime soon. But I was looking at, like, people who show off their sticker makers and people who show off their bookmarks and things like, you know, pack an order with me. And I'm like, I kind of miss that. I don't actually miss pack an order with me. Packing is a pain. But I was thinking, well, if the subject matter is something I'm really passionate about, if I could make the order really pretty and fun, then maybe I wouldn't mind shipping so much. I used to do designs, and they were fairly, like, generic cute animal, right? I had this one. It's actually very off-brand for me, but it was my bestseller. It was my bestseller. Very, very off-brand. And it's a phoenix, and it's a phoenix sticker, and it says, rising above your BS. Except it's, fully spelled out. It's very off-brand for me. I'm very much a safe-for-work content creator, safe-for-work streamer, but I had this idea, and I'm like, no, this is so perfect. This is so perfect for a phoenix. So I ended up making it, and it ended up being my bestseller. Vessa, stop. Stop! Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know, it might be nice to get back into that. You know what you're doing. Blank says, I'm trying to aim for a solid 7.6 on the rabbit scale for my Stargazer design. Still very friend-shaped with the eyes that pierce the veil. Ooh, interesting. Bunny-like creature with a gem on its forehead from Final Fantasy. Yeah, exactly. I can't log into Iriam. I have an account, but I can't log in. Huh, that's interesting. Geekish, is there any particular reason that it's not letting you? Backseating? Rising up from your backseat? Wait, that's actually so good! That's actually so good! Oh my gosh, wait, I might make... Can I use that? Can I use that, Vine Fox? Can I make a variant of that? Because that's actually so good. Oh my gosh. That is so... I have to write that down. That's actually so good. Rising above your back seating. That is so good. I'm just here for the laughs. You are providing the laughs. Thank you. No, that is so perfect idea. That is such a perfect idea, actually. Did I just not type that at all? Am I not able? I'm not able to type. Alright, I'm gonna have to put it in the scene notes here. I can't forget that. Rising above your back seating. Oh my gosh, what if I... Oh, this is... I have to be so careful. This is when I start getting crow brain. This is when my wings actually, serve a purpose. Getting some water real quick. This is when my wings actually start making sense. Sometimes I get, like, crow brain shiny object syndrome. Oh my gosh. I'm just like... Is there a line of merch for, like, with streamers in mind? Because... that's really good! That's so good! And I could probably come up with other things, too. That would be, like, that would all be, like, in sort of a tandem. Star farming content from us, no royalties. Oh my gosh. Hachiko, hello! Welcome in! Nefela Kitsune, hello! How's everything going? I hope you're doing well. It is lovely to see you. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. Oh my gosh, that's so good though! And thank you so much for the stars, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. That's so good. I wanna think of other things now. Okay, you know what? I'm curious. Because I was watching a video, and it was someone who was also trying to do, like, side hustle stuff, merch stuff. And they were saying, oh, I'm gonna try to do a bunch of research, I'm gonna try to figure out, you know, what people are wanting to see here, see like, you know, bestseller keyword type stuff, right? So I was, so one of the things that they were talking about is, like, bio students and chem students and how they all want things that are more unique, and I'm like, wait, is that untapped? I could make, like, cute Stargazer versions of that. So I'm curious, like, if you guys like to buy, decorated things, if you guys are merch hunters, what kind of stuff do you like? I'm not talking, like, I know a lot of people basically just want basic, solid color, doesn't distract type stuff, but if you like to buy stickers, if you like to buy notebooks with designs on them, if you're that kind of thing, that kind of person, like, what kind of stuff do you usually look into? Because I'm curious if there's any untapped, markets that are being unfulfilled, because that's not like a money thing, that's like I really think it's cool to be able to serve an audience that normally is not appreciated, right? I like pins? What kind of pins? Stickers, yeah! We need more rubber ducks. Also, hello! Sneaking onto the Twitch side. Can I say hi? Can I use your name, or are you being sneaky? What kind of pins? I actually used to do pin back buttons. I haven't done enamel pins. Enamel pins is a huge undertaking. But I've done a lot of, like, those punch buttons. Yes, of course. I've been seeing. Hello, Celeste. Nice to see you. Car window sticker decals. Ooh, interesting. Gotta go for now? No worries, Shaimiku. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Like the anime character pins that you use on bags or hats? Okay, so those are the pin back ones, right? Sometimes posters. Enamel pins do cost more, and they also have a minimum order thing. Like, you can't make them, at home, right? You have to have those sent out. So, previously, I've only done stuff that I could do at home. The only thing I had sent out was acrylic keychains, but that's sort of, like, the easiest thing that you can have sent out, honestly. Celeste, thank you for joining on here. It's lovely to see you here. All the best, Shaimiku. I have a pin collection book and sticker book, so I go for pins and stickers. Celeste, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you. So, okay, I mean, it seems like most of us are in the line of, like, you know, stickers, pins, buttons, that kind of thing. What about subject matter? Because that's what I was saying. So, in terms of untapped market, what I think is really interesting is, like, the people who normally don't get any customization, right? I swear I've been here before. No worries, Celeste. I'm very happy to have you here now. You know what I haven't seen in a while? Calendars. Calendars are a lot because you have to do, like, usually at least 12 full illustrations, right? So those are big undertakings. That's why I usually see a lot of artists when they do calendars. It's usually, like, summary of my art over the past year, and then it's, like, made into a calendar for the next year. It's definitely a lot. But, okay, so subject matter, I was thinking of that because, I was thinking of things like, you know, there's a lot of bio students and chem students and whatever, and they probably usually have, like, specific things that they need, and it's all generic, right? It's all made, like, you just have to have your standard notebook, maybe with your standard types of notes or whatever, standard required things, and if you're, like, someone who really likes cute things, you're into Sanrio and all that, and you're, like, a bio student, right? Then there's no real area where those kind of things overlap. So I was like, wait, it would be really cool if you could do, like, you know, cute kawaii versions of things that are specific to that more underserved community who normally isn't seen as the type who is, like, a main audience for cute things, right? So you've got, like, your fun, nerdy, you know, weeb like life on the internet, and then you've got, like, your day job or your full work study or whatever, and I think it would be nice to be able to bridge all of that kind of thing together, if that makes sense. Celtic Alchemist, thank you so much for following. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Starlight Notebook. I like pens. I was thinking of notebooks because, there's, like, notebooks are hard, but not if you do, like, print on demand, so I'm like, I don't know, I could definitely have notebooks at some point. 20,000 star from Vine Fox, my goodness, thank you. I saw a stone paper notebook, ooh, that's interesting. I've been on for an hour. Still don't understand how that works. Yeah, I don't either. Stone paper, what is stone paper? Print on demand is good. I should be taking more advantage of it because, I love merch designs, but I'm not at the point yet where I can have things, like, special produced, but I want to. And I was thinking that with stargazers, right? Like, stargazers are adorable. Carbuncle bunnies. And it would sort of be a way to have things that also stand out and also make people happy. And the reason that I'm thinking about it, in terms of, like, you know, the biochem example, is because, like, the whole point of stargazers, like, you guys as a community are stargazers, but then, like, lore-wise, visually, conceptually, stargazers are all about finding their purpose and their passions and their joys in life, you know? That's really reflective in the designs. It's, okay. I'm not gonna lie, stargazers are very close to My Little Ponies. I won't lie about that. That's probably the best example I can give, right? But if you think about that, with, like, My Little Pony, it's all about finding that passion. It's all about finding that true you type thing. And I don't know, maybe that's, maybe I just have a bias, but that's, I just think that's really nice. I think it's really nice to be able to have a visual, symbolic representation for something like that. Finding your cutie mark, exactly, Kikesh. I'm also extremely tempted by several different merchandise tarot card sets, despite the steep prices, the fact I neither play or read cards. I do want to learn to read tarot at some point. A tarot deck would be really awesome, but, oh man, the idea of 78 separate illustrations terrifies me. I remember having a shirt that said, I'm spacey. Sunken Panzer, hello. Welcome in. I do daydream a lot. I don't know, maybe it's the, I love doing tarot reading, I'd buy a new set. I don't know, the idea of 78 cards is so terrifying though, honestly. Sunken Panzer, I hope you're having a good day so far. I don't know, does anyone else feel scared by that? Just gotta commission one good Skebus 78 times, still terrifying. Exactly. Like, I'm usually my own artist for this kind of thing, but 78, that's like, okay, well, you know, maybe we'll get that done in, like, 5 years if we started now. Sunken Panzer, thank you so much for the glow sticks. Thank you, thank you. You could always alter the path? What do you mean, alter the path? Iriam Tarot deck! Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. That kind of goes along with, like, what I was, saying at one point, right? Like, man, I'd love to see the founding streamers on more things. You could proceduralize a lot of it. The biggest effort sink are the 22 major arcana. That's true, but I'm personally not as much of a fan of when the minor arcana are sort of rushed. Like, there's some decks where the minor arcana are just the same symbol, and then, like, copy-pasted for however many they need for that line, and I'm just like, no, I would want to do better than that. Tarot decks terrify me, even though they're part of D&D as an item that can be used. Tarot cards give a prediction or guide us, we still choose where we go or what we do. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm really inspired by tarot. I don't know if you can see it here, but if you see my, my belt here, it has a card deck attached, and there are basically tarot slash spell cards slash they're kind of a mix. They're sort of my own spell work. Basically, my my art commissions, my wish granting is sort of on those cards, right? So the deck box kind of holds, like, a little bit of tarot, a little bit of spell work, a little bit of TCG, a little bit of everything. I thought it was for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, there's a little bit of TCG. I do a large variety of things. Basically, my deck box is like... Thank you, Vesta. My deck box is like a Mary Poppins bag, essentially. All with cards. And a spell book. A tiny, tiny little spell book that can grow if needed. How cards like Pokemon TCG but focused on Stargazers? I've been wanting to do that for longer than you could know. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying, right? There's so much possibility with the idea of having Stargazers on merchandise, on cards, on concepts, or even beyond just Stargazers, right? Like, all of Illusionari. I would really love to... I don't think Illusionari is ever going to become, like, a TV show or a comic book or a video game or anything. So the best thing that I know that I can do is to be able to introduce Illusionari through merchandise or storytelling. And I think it'd be so cool to be able to have a bunch of things related to Illusionari. Celeste, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it so much. Just hit the new age market. But yeah, I think that, I think it would be really cool because, okay, Stargazers are, like, really cute and cuddly and sweet and can be done in a bunch of really chibi, fun designs, and then, you know, Illusionari is not the safest place. There's some scarier creatures there, too. Kind of like Pokemon in a way, right? Like, I've always said this in terms of character design, there's a Pokemon for everybody, right? Everybody... Thank you, Celeste. No, don't worry about it, really. I understand that, like, during the beginning of our journey as founding streamers, there was so much going on, so no worries at all. I'm really happy to see you here now. But, yeah, like, Pokemon, right? I think it's a general accepted idea that even if you don't know what Pokemon is, even if you only know Pikachu, okay, if you only know Pikachu and Charizard, right? Like, pretty much everyone knows Pikachu and Charizard. You've got your cool, monstrous, crazy, intense Pokemon, and then you've got your really cute ones. And with, what, 1,000 designs now, there is a Pokemon for everybody. Everybody has a favorite Pokemon, and everyone has one that, like, sort of fits their personality, their vibes, their aesthetics, and Illusionari is kind of the same way. Stargazers used to have a lot more, species variety, I guess is the best way to say, and it started making it really confusing because, the Stargazers themselves started looking like a Pokemon region, and that was starting to get very, very confusing. So, Stargazers are all carbuncle-looking bunnies, and the rest of Illusionari is a whole world of other creatures, right? Mew is your favorite? I love Mew. Gengar's your favorite? Gengar is definitely a good choice. I have a friend whose favorite is Gengar, too. And Vulpix? Love Vulpix. Can't get enough of Vulpix. I would say that I'd say my top, oh man, I keep switching these around, honestly. I think my main favorites are, Alolan Ninetales, Jirachi, and probably, Ho-Oh or Suicune. I'm a huge, huge Johto fan. Your favorite is Rayquaza? Wait a minute, B-Heroine. Wait a minute. Stop the presses there. Don't fool me here. I know that you have said multiple times, I'm so surprised that you didn't know that my favorite Pokemon was Metagross. Don't fool me. I've been paying attention. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. I've been paying attention to this. We had a whole discussion last stream where you said to look up Mega Metagross. And I said, what is it that is about Mega Metagross? And you said, you know, just look at it, and then you'll understand. And I stared at it for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I don't know, what am I seeing? What am I not getting? And then you said, they just look cool. So don't be saying that it's now Rayquaza and throwing me off. He'd be lying, he's a fake fan. Jirachi's so yeah, Jirachi is precious. And yeah, I do definitely love the Ice Fairy types. Geekish, hello, you got in! Welcome in, welcome in! Pod might be a better option, especially since tariffs are going 100%. 2025. That's true, that's true. I know that there are some local places, too. Man, the other thing is, like, I used to do this myself as well. Skull Smasher, hello, welcome in! we were actually mentioning Rubea earlier because we were talking about carbuncles because I was mentioning the Stargazers. Give me Azumarill, Dragonite, and Lugia, 3 evolutions and I'm fine. That's a good team, honestly. That actually sounds like a really solid team. Yeah, so I would say Jirachi is definitely my favorite, but my main thing is, like, Illusionari, the world of Illusionari that we are on, in the Atelier, right? There are so many creatures in Illusionari that I'm hoping to explore with you guys that kind of have the same feeling of Pokemon. There's some that are really cute and fun, and there's some that are sort of ferocious and dangerous. I think Vesa earlier was saying we're basically Eevees against a giant Zapdos. That's pretty true. That's pretty accurate. Snivy for me? Snivy's fun. I like Snivy. Snivy has a really cool design. John Awaken says my favorite is Eevee. Eevee is a great choice, honestly. Unlimited potential, right? But, I think, yeah, so, like, Illusionari, they have, I haven't explored all of Illusionari. There's a lot to explore in Illusionari, but I do know that there are different creatures for different regions, right? So, like, you know, hot climates, cold climates, or whatever. I'm really hoping to someday visit the colder regions, because I've heard that there are tribes of fluffy dragons. And I'd really like to meet them at some point. I think that would be really fun. Fennekin, best Firefox, so. Ah! I love Fennekin. Love Pokemon a bit too much. No such thing as too much. No, no, no. Some reason it kept saying wrong password, I figured it out, so I'm here. Well, welcome in, Geekish. We're happy to have you. And it's really nice to see you here on Iriam, too. It's a fun time. It's a silly time. But yeah, I want to meet the fluffy dragons at some point, but they're really, really far away. And I know that there are, like, some local villages, but I haven't explored much to know who lives there. I believe there is some sort of, what do you call them? A soothsayer, maybe? I know there's a soothsayer I've heard about. She seems to be, fairly well known in the village, but I haven't had a chance to go visit. So I'm really hoping that at some point we can go visit and meet this soothsayer. I think it'd be really cool. I also know that for a lot of people who like the aquatic regions, I know that way, way off in the south end that there is, that there's some sort of aquatic creatures as well. I don't know, these are sort of things that I'm getting as I pass by. But I haven't learned about all of the residents of Illusionari. A lot of it's very new to me. I know about the fluffy dragons, but they're probably the furthest away than anyone. I don't know. I'm really hoping that with things like, with exploring with merch and then traveling outside of the atelier and into the village, and exploring different sorts of paths and maybe going on a few adventures, maybe we can meet some of these other residents. I don't know. Hopefully they're friendly. I know we've already had a run-in with the Thunderbird and we've had a run-in with the goblins and the imps. But hey, you know, maybe we can get on their good side at some point. You never know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me get a drink here real quick. I feel like I'm rambling about something that doesn't really have any coherency, but if you're fans of all different types of Pokemon, basically, I think it's kind of similar to that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I want to introduce Illusionari to the wider world, or the wider multiple worlds, right? You guys are from a lot of different worlds, aren't you? Windy Gasful, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. What is my favorite drink? Probably just, rotates between, like, milk, lemonade, or iced tea, honestly. I'm fairly simple in that end. What did I say my favorite Pokemon were? Jirachi, Ninetales, Suicune, and who? Probably also Ho-Oh, because, you know, rainbow bias. Total rainbow bias. And I really love Johto, so Ho-Oh and Suicune are really huge favorites for me. And also Flaffy. I love Flaffy, just because they're one of the cutest Pokemon ever, right? I love the entire Ampharos line, but specifically Flaffy is just downright adorable. I love Flaffy so much. And, who else? Hang on a sec. I'm also a big fan of Lapras. Lapras and Dragonite. I don't know. I'm really biased to Kanto and Johto, but then the irony is that my top favorite is from Hoenn. You probably have the most beautiful model I've seen on the app. It's so well made. Thank you so much, Skull Smasher. That really, really means a lot. I really appreciate that, honestly. I'm self-incarnated, so that really means a ton. Fido's fun. Dragonair is one of my faves too. I love Dragonair. Oh my gosh. I really wish that we, like, you guys know about how, like, the whole Dragonair Dragonite line doesn't line up, but I wish we could have a Dragonite that looked more like a Dragonair. I think that would be really cool. I love Alchemy. I remember you were the person that introduced me to that Pokemon. Was I? Did I introduce... Oh! Was it on one of those, like, speed drawing things? I feel like a long time ago I drew an Alchemy. Hoonstar, hello, welcome in. Some designs really stick out. Yeah, true. LOL, you sweetly saying thank you, Skull Smasher. You did so well. I've seen models from big companies, and personally, I think yours is far better. Oh my gosh, you're making me blush here. You're making me blush, thank you. Dragonite magically grow arms, legs, and wings. Telling everyone that these days? Well, I'll take it. But thank you, Celeste. I appreciate it. Just want to stop in and support. About to tear up some burgers. Nice! Moonstar, thank you so much for the glow stick. I really appreciate it. And Wolf Titan, hello. Welcome back. Hello. Fine Fox, thank you so much. I didn't even know that I forgot about the fire. Sucks, thank you. Thank you so much for the big heart. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for following, too. Thank you for the toilet, B&T. I compliment other models saying theirs are really pretty, but all honesty, hers. I'm like, you guys are making me nervous here. Have a wonderful day as well, Moonstar. Thank you, Vesta. Thank you for the glow stick. Oh my gosh, you guys are being so sweet today. What the heck? Ah! Thank you, Eagle. Thank you, thank you. You guys are precious. Ah! I love Stargazers so much. Thank you, Jordan. I'm always sweet. Wait, that's confusing. You're doing the same thing as Be Heroine, because every time I say that, then you always want to say the opposite. Which is it? I love how your model's eyes and ears are. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad that I'm able to sort of like express myself here. You're sweet but tsundere. I can yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Skull Smasher, thank you so much for the big heart. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 big hearts. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I didn't know that stacked. I mentioned Alchemy before, the re-debut. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you so much, Skull Smasher. I appreciate it so greatly. Thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing, honestly. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. Blank says the super nice comment, and then hearing this username Skull Smasher gives me whiplash. I love it though. It's great. It's great. It's funny because my Kami Oshi is Mori Calliope, so kind of has that same vibe, right? With the skulls and death aesthetic. Oh yeah. Guess what? 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 I like to throw people for a loop. No, it's great. It's great, honestly. What up, Jordan? We're having fun. We're chilling here. We're chilling here. What was I saying before? You're our star that brought the night sky. Oh my gosh. Ah! Jordan, that's so nice of you. What the heck? Ah! You guys can't do this to me like on a random Monday. Hold it together, don't lose your spaghetti. Oh my gosh, you guys. Mixing elements and celestial objects as science. Sketty Tito. Get love. Wait, I missed what you were saying, Geekish here. A stargazer doing a science experiment, mixing elements and celestial objects as science. Oh my gosh, I would love to do like, I would love to have like science notebook, and maybe like a stargazer doing alchemy. Oh, that would be so cute. It's fun chaos, isn't that what we are supposed to do? That's fair, that's fair. Fun chaos. I'm good with fun chaos, right? My goodness. That would be so cute. Stargazers doing science experiments for like a science notebook, right? That's the thing. I'm thinking that we could do something really fun with like all different types of subjects or jobs or professions, but like with stargazers, and it stands out because no offense to anyone who does the really cute like bunnies and kitties and froggies. Some of those are really adorably done. But I feel like if we had stargazers, it really stands out. It stands out as like, you know, our thing, our design work, our mark that makes us unique with stargazers in Illusionari, right? So if we could get stargazers to be like something to be recognized someday, then it would just have its own feeling as opposed to the many people who draw the adorable kitty merchandise or bunny merchandise, right? If we had stargazers, I think that there's so much variety that we could have, so many directions, but it would be our thing. I know you're safe work artist, so I won't have to worry about it going Full Metal Alchemist route. B&T now! I love Full Metal Alchemist though, I have to say. That's the thing, right? Like, oh my gosh. What is that? I feel like there's a word for people who, like, don't match the things they like. I'm fully safe for work. I'm a fully safe for work artist. And yet my favorite, my Kami Oshi is Mori Calliope, and my favorite anime are Full Metal Alchemist and Madoka Magica. uh... Gapmo. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I guess so. But yeah, I adore Fullmetal Alchemist, and Madoka Magica is probably my favorite anime of all time. That's just good culture is what it is. That's true, yeah. Love FMA. I can see that based on your name. I heard Madoka. Yes. Oh my gosh. Madoka is absolutely amazing. Somebody gifted me a really amazing, giant, like, storyboard art book for Christmas, and it's crazy. It's got, like, I don't know how many pages, but it's all the preliminary sketches that they used when they were doing the character design and the storyboarding for the series. Homura Kemi's based. Did I watch the Madoka movie? Which one? I've seen Rebellion, and there's one that's coming out soon, and it's not out yet, but I'm really, really excited for it. I didn't realize you froze for me. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Hopefully not. It froze again? No, I don't want it freezing. It's not freezing on my end. Is it freezing for anybody else? I think we're good on all ends on my side. Headphones freeze it when I connect or disconnect. Oh, interesting, interesting. I'm dying. I want to see the final movie. I know, right? Oh, I also watched Magia Record, but it didn't have the same intensity as the original. But I mean, you know, how can you match the original? Honestly, I pulled Watch-On. Your streams are lucky. I'm so glad to hear that. Congratulations, Vessa. I'm so glad to hear that. I think the Stargazers here are making the stream lucky. Honestly. I think the Stargazers here are helping a lot with that, too. I'm so glad you pulled it. So sad and sweet at the same time. Yeah, true, true. Oh my gosh. I'm dying to see the next one. And there's also going to be a game. There's also going to be, like, a full, like... I don't know what the style is going to be, because I think we've only seen cinematic shots so far. But there's some kind of game, and I'm really excited to see what that's going to be about eventually, right? I think that, oh man, I'm really excited. Because we haven't really gotten, like, a good Madoka game yet, right? I played the Magia Record game, and then it ended way too quickly. Sierra, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the movie. Man, I could go off about Madoka. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's that much of a surprise, but the Stargazers designs with the little ear tassels, they do somewhat have a bit of a resemblance. I don't think that's the most secret thing in the world, though. I just think ear tassels are really cute. I really like the look of ear tassels. Yes. There's somebody who is making a design, their own Stargazer design, right? Everyone can make a Stargazer design. I have a little guideline on the Discord, which actually needs to be redone to be a lot clearer, because the original design, the original guidelines were made for Iriam Advent period, so I really need to redo those guidelines to be more clear and not super rushed. But essentially, there was one person who was making a Stargazer design of their own, and then they were like, oh, can I put, like, halos on the ears? I think that'd be really cool. And I'm like on the tassels? And they're like, yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I have this cool idea. And I'm like, you can, but you might want to be careful. And then they just sort of took a moment, and then they were like, oh, QB, right. I don't care. I still, you could do it if you wanted. There's nothing against it. It's like, it basically, you're gonna end up looking like QB though. I wish water worked for headache just as well as it does for alcohol. I can drink as much as I want, and I don't get headaches the next day if I drink water. That's fair, that's fair. Ear tassels sound adorable. Yeah, I love ear tassel designs because I think there's a lot that you can do with it, right? Like, there's one stargazer that has ear tassels that sort of, like, they sort of form into waves, and we have, like, aquatic-style stargazers, or there's one whose ear tassels are kind of like flames. There's a lot of different directions that you can go. At the moment, no stargazer has, like, actual elements on them. They just sort of have designs that insinuate what their elemental affinity is. Stargazers kind of have to go through a bit of a trial and training before they can learn the magic that allows them to use full elementals. But once they have that, they could straight up have ear tassels that are on fire, like a Ponyta. FMA is my boyfriend's favorite anime. I gave him a Nina pin as a Valentine's Day gift. My friends are all like, why would you give that as a Valentine's Day gift? I'm like, dark humor is the base of our relationship. Oh my gosh, Geekish. Geekish, you're insane. That's crazy, honestly. That's wild. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord at some point, I have a link in the if you check my Twitter profile, like on Iriam later, then the link on Twitter with the website is a link to the Discord server. It's very roundabout, but it's the only way I can get it to work on Iriam. But if you come to the Discord server, then you can, I will link you to the guide if you want to have your own Stargazer design. Everyone can make a Stargazer design to their specifications, and I think it's just really cool, and oh man, I have to write that down. I have not forgotten that one of the prizes during Advent period with the Stargazer campaign is that I would draw some people's Stargazers, so I'm still planning on doing that. I want to make, like, somebody here was saying that it would be really cool to have, like, Stargazers that look like trading cards. Well, that's actually what I want the paintings to look like. I want to set them up so that they do look like trading cards. I have so much in my queue right now, but that is absolutely a project that I want to do. There's 3 winners that have been chosen for that, but I also want to create events where other people can have their Stargazer designs painted in the same way. I love trading card illustration so much. I want to get better at it, and what better way to do it than by drawing Stargazers? Ririko, hello, hello! Oh, Ririko, legal. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Rage Sage, hello, hello, welcome in, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for the stars, guys. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I think this is the most, I don't know for sure. I think aside from debut, despite how insanely, like, messed up debut was, I think this is probably, like, the most hype that we've had on a stream, so that's really cool! Ah, that's so cool. Rage Sage, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you are having a lovely Monday? I hope you're having a good Monday. What happened in debut? Oh my gosh, okay, so earlier on stream today, people were joking around and using the term, the Scuff Queen of Iriam. The reason that they're calling me the Scuff Queen of Iriam is because I basically had the most scuffed debut of anybody on Iriam, and every time that we have some sort of scuffed moment on the stream, it kinda holds my title. So, we're good now. Everything's working now. But on Iriam, my debut was basically unbearable. And it was lagging and cutting out and dying so much. And I didn't know this at the time because it looked perfect on my end. And all the comments I got during debut were basically about how messed up the stream was, and I thought people were exaggerating. And I was like, guys, I know it's probably, like, not as perfect as a YouTube or Twitch stream, but hey, this is, like, new technology, and we're still figuring things out, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, it's really bad. So some of my friends actually sent me, like, clips from the stream, and then from the next one, and then I was like, oh, it's really bad. So during that first week of debut and everything, I basically invested in like a completely brand new upgraded setup with things, and now we don't have all those problems anymore, thank goodness. But yeah, I have the unofficial title of Scuff Queen of Iriam as a result. So my debut did not go well. If anyone is planning to join Iriam and is like, you know, worried about their debut or anything, I guarantee you it's not gonna go as bad as mine. Mine was entirely on my end, unfortunately, and everything is fixed, so none of that kind of stuff should happen again. But yeah, that was that was rough. But you guys still gave me a chance. You guys still came around for my next streams. We're like, we're getting more people to give me another chance. I think like the third, fourth stream maybe is when it finally started behaving properly. So I'm really happy that you guys stuck around. It makes me really happy. Can I get a sing-song? What kind of sing-song? I don't really sing too much. Came back from watching 300. I hope it was a good time. I'm glad that I'm here. Thank you, Jordan. I'm glad you're here too. I don't do sing-song so much. I do impersonations, and of those, I only I only know how to impersonate Pokemon and green dinosaurs. Do I know that movie? I don't in particular, but if you were watching a movie, then I hope it went well. Yeah. Specific green dinosaur. But yeah, I don't really know how to sing yet. I think it'd be really cool someday to do, but I don't have any real experience with it, so I'm still trying to figure it out. What about Hololive characters? I can't imitate anyone from Hololive. Sorry, I'm not Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. I wish I could be. I'm not Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. I cannot imitate other members of Hololive. It'd be really cool if I could, but I can't. ERB is a different breed. Honestly. Honestly, those are like scary good impersonations. I can't make an entire skit with Callie and Kiara as one person. Am I only good for Scuff? I hope not. I hope I'm better than just Scuff. I don't know. What do you guys think? I got a music degree and I can't sing, so don't feel bad. It seems really hard, honestly. Like, I want to at some point. I want to try doing something where I can practice. But it's not something I've done in like very, 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 very long time. So I don't think it's like it would be cool to be an idol VTuber, but I don't think it's something I would be able to keep up. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I hope I can do things that are still nice in other ways, though. That hopefully aren't just being known for Scuff. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? When you're watching your favorite VTubers, what is it that you like about them? I'm curious. Like, for me, I really love, I love Callie's reactions to everything. This could be, Corpo or Indie. I bet I'd be, good at Idol. I don't know. I don't know. I'm an alto, so I don't know how well that would work either. I'm the scruffy fox, LMAO. You're good, Hachiko. Like my mascot design? What about my mascot designs? Interactivity. There you go, yeah. Kiara's old streams had issues too. I can imagine, right? I mean, being the first wave of Hololive EN could not have been easy, honestly. That would be really freaky, because, like, that was during 2020 with, like, all the, you know, the stuff. And, they had to do everything on their own, which is wild to me. Just them having a good time, people enjoying what they do. Yeah, that's fair. It's something you're good at and something I've enjoyed. with the mascot designs. Thank you. I'm really excited because I'm hoping to do more mascots next year. I have a few more clients where I get to do more mascots, and I'm also really hoping that that I will be able to start learning to rig mascots too, right? I normally just design them, but because I'm self-incarnated, I do have the skill set to try rigging mascots. So that's something to look forward to in the new year. Do I think I could do mascots for other Iriam members? I actually am planning to. I'm planning to. There's one founding streamer who I will not name because I'm sure that they want it to be private. But I will most likely be designing a mascot for them, and I'd be happy to do it for other Iriam streamers. I feel bad because I wanted to do it for another one, but I think they wanted it right before debut, and all of us were mad rushing our debuts, right? We were all like super busy trying to figure everything out, and then Advent period. Oh my gosh, Advent period. There were a lot of different activities we were doing. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a mascot for them because of the timing, but if they still wanted to work with me, like, next year or something, I would be absolutely up for it. I love mascots so much. I don't know how many of you guys also found me from my YouTube video, but I've done a whole video on, like, the importance of VTuber mascots and why I love them, which is probably also why I take such a liking to Stargazers. Mascot design from Star Senpai. I love mascots so much. BRB, anyway, hope you're doing fine and hope there are no scuffs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Couldn't draw stick figures to save my life. See, it's interesting, right? It's like, man, I have also done art teaching in the past. If you're one thing backtrack. You want one, Hachiko? If you ever want to work together at some point, you know, give me a ring. It might be a little bit high up there, but, you know, if it's ever something that you're interested in, then I am always a DM away. I really need to clear my queue, though. That's my main thing, is I really need to clear my queue first. Luckily, mascots are not as intensive as some other projects that I've been up to, so I'm hoping to do, like, a big mascot focus next year. I think that would be so cool. Ika, hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! What about Hope? Sorry, I missed that. I missed the... Hope you're, Thank you, Rage Sage, I appreciate it. Ika, thank you so much, and thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that so much. Noted, reach out for mascot. I would love to work on mascots for anyone. I have, I do have a VGen. I was, ooh. little bit of a fun fact. I was actually in one of VGen's earliest betas, so I have lots of experience with VGen. Celtic Alchemist, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Nachiko, thank you for the glow sticks. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm, I really like the platform VGen, but I am on VGen, and the first thing that I have on VGen is mascot work, because it's actually one of my favorite things to work on. Currently, you will see that all the listings say that they're closed. That's mainly a queue thing. So I really want to clear the queue, and then be able to work on mascots for people. I think that would be so cool. But if you ever want to check it out, if you ever want to, like, follow me on VGen just to get updated if those open at some point, I'm also going to... I should probably learn to announce openings on Discord. But my VGen is actually just Starlight. It's not Starlight Akari, it's just Starlight. I'm that early on VGen, guys. I'm that early that my username is just Starlight. Nothing else. I think that's really cool. I love when I can do that. Because I know my username is confusing, and a lot of it is because, well, you can't really get just Starlight anywhere. So I have to add something, so I had to adopt a last name. Also, it seems like humans kind of use last names a lot, and foxes don't. So That is the reason that I have the last name that I do, even though it's confusing because it's also seen a lot as a first name. But yeah. So, yeah, on VGen it's Starlight, and everywhere else it's Starlight Akari, and then unfortunately on Twitter it has an underscore. It's Starlight Akari underscore, and I hate that. And I would pay a lot of money to be able to get rid of that, honestly. It's a brand issue. I do hope you clear your queue commission. Don't want to see you become an artist who doesn't respond to clients in several months. Oof, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That is actually, a big fear of mine. It is something that I'm always nervous about happening. Mainly, my whole thing is, like, I never want to see myself in a Twitter screenshot. And for that kind of thing, right? Oh, I always try to stay in touch with people. If they ever shoot me, if I don't respond to someone and they shoot me a reminder, I can respond to that. But I can get a little sidetracked because sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's a lot. You know, when you're a freelance artist, you are running the whole show yourself. Bigger freelance artists sometimes have people who help run their emails and help with their communications. I don't. I'm doing all of it on my own. So if I'm ever, like, not replying to something, just ping me again. Because if you say, like, hey, haven't heard from you, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I will do my best to get back to that. The reason that my queue is the way it is at the moment is because of all the prep of the Iriam debut. That's basically what it is at the moment, is, the entire year of rebranding, learning live 2D, learning rigging, learning art modeling, applying to interviewing with Iriam, setting up with Iriam, all the events Iriam had us participating in, the advent, the reveals, there was a lot of different things in very quick succession, in very short time, and then I still had a bunch of people in between who had wanted to get on my wait list for work. So now that Iriam debut is done, and now that I've done the rebranding, and now that I have, you know, figured all of that out, yeah, rapid fire, basically. Now I can get back to working on commissions, and I know that there's a few people who have been waiting, and I do feel bad that I haven't gotten to them as fast as I wanted to. So I've gotten in touch with those people, and I'll probably send out a separate message later today, because I actually have a separate Discord server just for commissioners. And then, hopefully, all of January, I will be working to clear the queue. It's been a lot. Yeah, time management, exactly. As a shark that has commissioned Starlight before, my review is 10 out of 10. Thank you so much, Geekish. I appreciate it. And Ray, hello! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in! Good luck. Thank you, Hachiko. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm like 99.9% done with a large project that took up a bunch of time. So I am, I'm hoping to get that done basically today. And then another client, I said that I would start sketches for them today as well. And then I actually have to set up a separate VGen listing for something that I haven't even offered yet that I'm gonna do for them. But it's gonna be good because I'm hoping to be able to get a lot of good examples from working with them. So I'm excited for that. And then I have another person who's ordering the same thing, and those are both, like, 2 large projects that I'm hoping to focus on. And then I think after those 2, I want to say that after those 2, the rest should mainly be smaller things like mascots. So I'm excited to do more with mascots, because I think that that is sort of like, it's a large project, but it's small enough to not be scary. Do I do commissions for tattoo designs? I don't have an existing listing for that kind of thing. That would kind of probably go under, like, a miscellaneous. But I have done tattoo designs for people on, like, individual bases. Those were more special cases, but I could do tattoo designs. Yeah, I don't see it being too different compared to like a regular illustration piece. So that is definitely something I could do. I did one tattoo design for somebody, and it was sort of recreating their pet's paw print as a tattoo. And then I've done some more traditional ones where it was things like skulls and roses. I actually used to really love Ed Hardy's work. I've had a few pieces of Ed Hardy on apparel and things. But yeah, get some rest and go to a spa. I need to at some point get myself to take a break because my mod has been yelling at me to take a break, but I can't really take a break. But my idea of taking a break is going to be to give myself a few days to like organize my next direction and content. So that's kind of the reason that I like talking to you guys about the merch and stuff, right? Is sort of being able to get my head in that direction. That's kind of a break to me, is organizing notes. Didn't I grab the workaholic tag on here? I'm pretty sure I grabbed a workaholic tag on Iriam here. And yeah, my break is taking notes on things that I want to do on the future. That's my version of a break. Looking to look amazing, naked. I love your art on me. I was gonna say you are workaholic. You know, the irony is that sometimes I don't feel like I am. Sometimes I'm like, other people are working way harder, I need to do more. Void says, I've been made aware that my style lends itself well to tattoos by several people, but I've not actually done it yet. Void, I do think that you would have a good style for it. I know that the one thing with tattoos is like an incredible amount of precision. So, but I definitely think that if you like geared it with that in mind, that your work would work for it. You need to work smarter, not harder. I mean, that's probably true. I'm trying to figure out different techniques and things. Will you be streaming for another hour and 18 minutes? That's when I get my badge. Probably not. I don't think I have the stamina, if I'm being completely honest. I used to do 1 hour Iriam streams, and then I started doing an hour and a half, and now we're getting closer to, like, 2 hour? So, it's something where I'm, like, trying to learn how to stream longer, but, I'm still, like, getting back into the swing of things, building up stamina. I'm out for now, see you later. Alright, BNT, thank you so much for stopping by, I appreciate it. I might stream tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure, because tomorrow's actually my YouTube and Twitch day. So, I might be on YouTube and Twitch instead tomorrow. Geeker says, it's okay, you're not alone. My friends and boyfriend call me workaholic. I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like that's a curse. I feel like that's a curse of workaholics, right? Gotta work up to it, but not go too hard. Yeah, exactly. When I was on the hiatus, Ika, thank you so much for the light stick. Thank you. Virtually gotta go too. Nice to meet you. I'll be back in the future. Had a nice time. I'm really glad to hear that, Ika. Thank you. Definitely, if you haven't yet, definitely for anyone, consider following the stream, and then you'll get notified next time I go live, and I'd love to see you again, so thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, I'm like, again, trying to remember to tell people that they can follow. And, while I'm at it, I am also on YouTube and Twitch, so as I was just saying, tomorrow we will probably be doing YouTube and Twitch stream. Most likely, I haven't 100% decided, but 99% chance, we are probably going to be working on another founding streamer chibi. So, last stream I did a line art of a founding streamer, and I think tomorrow we might do the coloring. I don't know, I'll have to play it by ear. Either that, or I might want to start doing brainstorming for Stargazer merch. I don't know, that kind of seems... That seems tempting. That seems tempting, but I'm also trying to not go in the whole shiny crow problem. I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me what you would prefer to see. Chibi drawing sounds fun. I don't know. We will see. We will see. If you have not yet, I also have a Discord server. If you check my Twitter on the Iriam page, and you go to the website link on the Twitter page, then there is a link to Discord, and we would be happy to have you there. And if you got a star badge, then there is a channel where I have more like work in progress, behind the scenes type stuff. I haven't updated it super recently, so I want to get back into updating it more and having like a little private area. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I think that would be really fun. I think we're basically wrapping up here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say before we sign off-ish at the oh! Okay. 45,000 stars is absolutely insane. But as promised, I think this is the last one that we're gonna do. So 45,000 stars. This definitely has a colored version. Is there any founding streamer that we are going to draw for our last founding streamer in the lineup? So for those of you who don't know, I had a challenge where if we got 10k stars, I would draw another founding streamer, and if we got 20k, then it would be in color. And so far, every single time, it's been in color, except today, it's doubled. So, is there any founding streamer that we should add to our final list of founding streamers? I'm like, I want to read them off, but I also don't want to, because, I don't want it to be, I want it to be a surprise. I don't know the founders, so I cannot help. No worries, Skull Smasher, no worries. Basically anyone who is streaming on this platform. But if you don't know any of those, it's totally fine. I usually try putting it up to a vote. So if there's anyone here that wants to suggest a founding streamer, everyone on the app currently is a founding streamer. Yeah, exactly. Hachiko has voted for Hachiko. How many founding streamers when Iriam started? How many of us were there? Like, I want to say 50-ish? 50-ish, maybe? I don't remember now. Alright. We need multiple people. 78 when it started? I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was like between 50 and 80. Oh, I guess if you're including Bond too, right? Exotic, hello, thank you, welcome in, and Angel of Death, welcome in. Oh my gosh. We're just about to wrap up here, but hello, welcome in, it is nice to meet you. Alright, are there any other founding streamers that you guys want to list off? Yeah, I think that there was like, 50-ish, and then like, 78 with Bond, or something like that. Hachiko, we might do future events for this kind of stuff, too. And Hachiko votes Celeste. I'm... Hello, Angel of Death. Welcome in. We are sort of wrapping up, but I hope that I can see you in a future stream. If you end up, following at some point, then we can, then you can get notified next time I'm going live. That goes for anyone. If you've not yet followed the stream, definitely consider following. Roni? Alright. We need a tiebreaker here. I say so, Kawaii Fox. Other than you, only people I remember is, Chibi Miharu, I believe her name is, and Rubea. Chicano, hello! Oh, I feel bad. People are coming in now, and I'm, like, about to head off. I'm so sorry. But definitely consider following, and then we can hang out again. You'll get notified next time I'm on here. I'm sorry, Chicano, but thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for following. Next time I am online, you will get notified. My regular stream time is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. So if you just want to get like a little heads up, It's usually 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. I don't think I've strayed from that too much so far, so that's pretty consistent. And my days are Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I want to say? And then Tuesday is sort of a sometimes. Tuesday is normally my Twitch and YouTube day. So tomorrow we're going to be on Twitch and YouTube. How'd you go? Thank you so much for the fire. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I just realized that that actually fits Ayana really well, the fire. Alright, I think... Can I type now, or is it still won't let me type? Okay, okay. I'm gonna put down, if nobody... Does anyone else wanna... People probably don't want to be the tiebreaker. I don't blame them. That's totally fine. I am writing down Roni and Celeste, and we will see what we can do. We will see what we can do, okay? How's that sound? I can't predict anything perfect, but we will see what we can do. And these don't have any deadline. This is just sort of overtime. This is just sort of overtime, okay? Do it the fair way, flip a coin. No, that's not fair to how we've been doing it before. I want to keep things consistent if I can. But anyways. We'll see. You know, we're still kind of in the holiday mood. So if you catch me in the holiday mood, then there you go, right? Alright. So, with that being said, I think we will stop there for now. And if you haven't yet, definitely consider joining the Discord. Definitely consider joining me on Twitch and YouTube. We will probably be on tomorrow. Thank you so much, Stargazers. I really appreciate your time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.